Hi, I'm Melanie Florence from Miss Melly Flow's Vibe Life YouTube channel. I do tarot readings with the Greenwood deck. Ooh, with the Greenwood deck. I've been reading for 25 years. This is my new show, so I am doing readings a little bit differently. So this is the reading for the water element for August 2020, full moon in Aquarius. Quirky, weird, full moon. Be your advocate, right? So I'm going to be doing things in elements. So breaking it down, I'm going to do them in water sign, air sign, fire sign, and earth sign. So water being about emotions and our emotional state. So if you're a water sign person or you just want to look into your emotional state, this is the sort of reading that you'll be looking for. So this is an emotional, our water element reading. Fire being about passion and faith and spirituality, I guess. Earth, material and physical plane. And the air being our mental and our thoughts and our intellectual being, how we communicate. So without further ado, I'm going to turn my camera down so that you can see the table, so that we can do the reading for the air signs. Oh no, water sign, water element for cat, the full moon for 2020 August. All right, let's do it. So let's turn it around so you can see. What have we got going on? Alright, so let's give them a shuffle. Water element, full moon. Oh, so we already have one out. So we're going to do the first row is going to be the what's brought you to here? What's brought you to the present moment? Alright, I'm going to give it a little bit more of a shuffle. Yeah, jumping. I cleaned these cards. I've had them for over 20 years. And I used witch hazel and lightly cleaned them over. Alright, we're going to take that. Oh, and that. What room have we got? We're in a good place on the table. Great. Alright. Oh, and that one. You can see them just tumbling out. Water signs like a waterfall. So what's brought you to the present moment, water element? In your emotional life, water element. Alright. So there's 5. What have we got here? Ooh, so we go from one end of, I guess, the male energy of the earth signs. So we're starting with the wolf. So what's brought you to here, the wolf? Water energy. So this is the earth sign, earth element, night. Oh, asthmatic. Alright, so bear with me. The earth element night, it is we know about the wolf. It is a creature that will work in the light in a pack, and you can see the intuitive divine here, like with our little Stonehenge, our little monolithic like protection. That's a protection. But we've also got the lone wolf, and the lone wolf that works by itself, and it's got its own energy. So there is a dark and a light side to this night, to this energy. Alright, so the 3 of Wands. So, wands being fire, fire being faith. You can see the healing snakes inside of there. This person's making decisions of faith. They've come from the card before being the 2 of decisions to this spot, which is fulfillment. Fulfillment of yourself, fulfillment of your soul. Like healing yourself. You can see it. You can see the energy coming in and the energy going out, and there's a movement of energy inside of this. Alright, so water element, full moon, August 2020. Alright, so we have the 7 of arrows, insecurity. So insecurity, so arrows of the mind, of the intellect. So what we're really talking about here is, you can see this person is harrowed. You can see that there's a lot going on. It's their demons, it's their fears. They're standing on the neck of one though. They're standing on their fears and they're facing their fears. 7 is a healing element. Doesn't look like it, but see how they're not penetrating. Alright, so this is about your insecurities and your mind and what your mind is doing. So that's what's led to here. Ooh, okay. There's also been an injustice. The 2 of air, again of the mind. We've got a lot of earth and mind going on here, a lot of practical elements and mental elements. So we're talking about injustice, and you can see she's blinded. The scales of justice are unbalanced, and the bow is broken on the floor. Like, she can't see what's going on. There's things that have not been that are not seen inside of this card. There's things being said that are not. So there has been an injustice, and there has been going on. And this could, this insecurity could pretend to gossip. These are other people's arrows coming in and flinging. Alright, so the last card of the line leading into here for our water element is the King of Stones. So, the King of Stones. This is practicality. This is about sort of, I guess if we started here with the wolf, like as the knight, we're sort of having a step up here, and we're being more stepped up in our responsibilities, and we're more being stepped up in our pragmatic ways and working out where our things are at, where things lie inside of our practical world, making sure our expenses and everything's paid, like making sure that everything's in order. Practical pragmatism. You can see over here, this is like air. This is like the breath of life. So there's a certain amount of communication inside of this as well. Alright, so this is what's led into here. So water element. Alright, so the next 3 cards, I've got 4 cards, are going to be for your challenges. What's been the challenges? What are the challenges? Alright, 3. Okay, so the challenges. Again, we sort of start with one court card and we finished with the next. Like, so we're starting with the Page of Wands. Okay, so Page of Wands is it's a ferret, it's a soot, it's all over the place. It's like all these ferrety little ideas all over the place. I love it, and it's like warm and it's friendly, it's a fire sign, it's spirited, it's looking for all these little rocks to turn over, and where was this and what can I, it's ferrying around looking for some sort of inspiration, it's looking for some sort of passion. Now this card is looking for a little bit of passion inside of it. Alright, so challenge, remember challenge. Looking for your passion is challenge. Listening to your ancestor. So this is the ancestor, this is the magician, this is our guidance through this deck, through the whole deck. And so the ancestor is talking about, you can see the pole star here, and it's talking about your wish, and it's talking about wish fulfillment and what do you want, and it's saying you might be in a dark place, you might be going through the forest, but there's a guidance, there's a guide, and there's a guide. Like, and the ancestor will be with you. This always reminds me of that footprints where it says, I look back and there was only one set of head, like on the sand, and it says, God says I was carrying you. I was carrying you when there was only 2 sets. This denizen walks with you in the forest. It will walk through your darkest nights, and you have to trust that, and that is in your challenge. Alright, and so then we moved on to the next bit of challenge is frustration. You can see this, look at this little guy. Fiber arrows again. So we're talking about air, we're everywhere. And so this is arrows being thrown everywhere. And you can see it, he's like trying, he's not hitting his target. This is our thoughts, this is us not being able to correlate the ideas and not being able to deal with the ideas that are coming with this. There's frustrations of what people say, there's frustrations, I can't hit my target. This is all in our mind, this is of the air, this is an air element. So, going with all of this is the Queen of Wands. So, water element. The Queen of Wands is talking about having faith. It's talking about rebirth. She is that firm queen. She will and has her own desires. She has her own will and she has her own desires. She's fertile and she's fierce. Like these queens literally will buck up. They will like protect their young. This is a very fertile energy, but this is about your faith. This is about you believing in things. This is about you firming up what you think. You're looking for ideas, and all of these things are coming up, and the ancestor is there to guide you. You're frustrated with your thoughts, but this is really about your faith, like you having faith in you and having faith in your thoughts, and not taking these insecurities and these blows. Because you're looking for fulfillment here. There's been a travel from, I've handled these things like this as a younger person. Now as an older person, now I'm handling them a different way now through all of these things, looking for fulfillment. So the next 3 cards are about Your healing element. The next 3 cards are your healing element. Ooh, the Guardian. Ooh, this is fun. Healing element. Okay, so the Guardian. So in another reading, I was talking about the bear. In my first cards, I was talking about this bear that turns up all the time, like, and he turns up as the scary denizen. Like, he turns up, and this is, by tradition, this is the devil. This is about building blocks and stepping stones and making sure that you have set your path in your way and that you've built your steps and you've firmed them and they're yours and nobody can knock them out from underneath you. The devil is in the details, and what the details of this card is learn to focus on the goal. Like, the goal, things might be scary, things might be getting in your way, there might be, you know, things that you need to look at, but when we do this, there's the aim. There's the aim of this card. See that? They were pointing, the little point here, all pointing, this is where we're going. Right, that's our path. There might be scary things along the way, but we've really got to watch, like, what the path is and where it's going, and keep our eye on the ball. And that's what the devil is set up. That's what the Guardian is set up for, to see if you're prepared, to see if you're prepared to go to the next level, to go through. I think you are. All right. So, and that's your healing element that you've actually set up. You're building block stepping stones. You fundamentally know who you are, like, and you've set it up. You've set yourself up. All right, water, emotions. Here we are. So here we are. And so this is saying your healing element is to dance. Look at this woman, ecstasy, 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups being our water. Here we are. Our emotions, and this is like dance in it all, dance and let it into your veins, like dance in the rivers of life. See that going on, see the starlight around her, that she's in the moment, she's in that, and you can see all her cups are all lined up in here, pouring into her. Like, dance is what the 5 of Cups says. It says invigorate your veins, dance in the rivers of life, like get into it, get into the flow. That's in the moment card. That's a really in the moment. And the sun is shining. All right, it's okay to be okay. This is a really interesting time for everybody. So, the sun is shining. Open up your arms. We are bathed in the universal light of the universal whole. It comes to us every day, that vitamin D from the sun. Now, you are part of everything. The horse is in the background here as well. So we've had him over here on the side. And then we've got him turning up just in the background in here. Like, and so this is strength. This is a sort of Leo sort of card, the sun. Like, and it tells us that we need to bathe ourselves in the universal light and so open up your arms. Open up your arms. Open up your arms. Okay. So the next 2 cards are about partnership. All right, so, ooh, wow. All right, water element for the full moon of August 2020. All right, so we have partnerships. Give me 1 second. So we have the adder, the king. My cat wants to be let out. This is real fun. So, and you can wait until the end of this. We have the adder, which is the King of Wands. So this is ultimate sexual energy. You can see it. You can see the snakes weaving together. This is potent male sexual energy. This is passion. This is spiritual passion. This is a passionate man that's driven by himself, driven by the things. This is a real, like, male sexual energy, if ever there is one. Look at them. Look at them. That's that healing. This is the healing kundalini. You can see the snakes there in the background again and again. The snakes turn up as healing again and again. So that's inside of partnerships, passionate, like older fire element man. All right. So the green woman. This is this is the Empress. So this is like that ultimate female. So we go from, like, this is the ultimate female and the ultimate man. So this is like the male sexual energy and the ultimate female being inside of her, like side of her own energy. And so we've got that, this strength of your dragon in here, or we've got the shield and the gig in the middle in here, a rebirth, the path, the breath of life, all inside of this card, which is Virgo, earthy energy. So this is a strong male-female like combination of passion and being in the right spot. You see the fire in her temple, like in the middle of her forehead. Okay, so last card is self-love. What is it that the water element for the full moon? Self-love. Ooh, foxy, foxy, foxy. Which is interesting. Same step back here. We've sort of got a lot of court cards sitting in here. Alright, court cards and the ultimate woman. Alright, so this is foxy. Alright, well, if we were going female, this would be a cunning slut. This is not what we're talking about. And cunning is actually smart, and that's what we're talking about. Look, this is very intuitive. This is that intuitive dude that is on the go, that is still working himself out. Sometimes they call this guy the ultimate bachelor, and it's a bit of a player card. But if we're talking about ourselves, this is, you know, taking this ferreting energy. You actually have all of the fire court cards on the table for the water element just here. This is all passion. All the court of passion is on side of the table. All the court of spirituality is on the table now for you. All of them sitting here, because this is talking about cunning, and this is talking about, and you can see the divining rod on the bottom of the card. This is it's a passion. This is faith. This is trusting your instincts. This is an instinctual card. So for my water sign people, for this is for the August full moon in Aquarius. I hope that brings, for the water element, something to light in your emotional life, or in for water element people. So I am going to be posting weekly vids, probably the sort of same sort of things as this, might mix it up. At the moment, I am just going to use the Greenwood Tarot. Actually, I've got heaps of decks, and a few coming, and so I'm going to do a sort of full moon, new moon, that sort of stuff, all on elements. We're going to stick to the natural elements, baby. And I hope you like it. If you like these vids, please hit like and subscribe. You know how that works. And for mid-month, I'm also going to do like a fairy reading when I get my fairy cards. Got a few turning up. So I hope you like it. This is part of my adventure. Blessed be. Have a good full moon.